Mike. Yeah. Mike. Okay, we're good. Yo, what's up, guys? Wednesday, February the 17th, 2021. Let everybody file in here real quick. Appreciate you guys tuning in. We'll give it a minute or two, and then we'll get rolling here. All righty. Game day. Yo, what is up, Travis, Phil, Elizabeth, Andy Cohn? What's up, man? Andy Cohn says, I'm in the present moment. Good. You're present in the moment. That's a good thing. Yeah, just something that's been on my mind lately. Yeah. So, Ryan Hobby, what's up? Appreciate you all tuning in again. Wednesday, February the 17th, 2021. And yes, it is game day. South Carolina basketball taking on the Tennessee Volunteers tonight. Come on. There we go. Wait. There we go. Okay. There we go. What is going on? HML, what's up? Taking your questions, comments, calls, 843-790-3377. Guys, again, thank you so much for tuning in here on a Wednesday, here on a hump day. Hope your day is going well thus far. Got a lot to get into, a lot to talk about, guys. Before we get going, I want to tell you my friends over at Flex Squad Fitness, because the Daily Crow is presented to you by our friends over at Flex Squad Fitness in Chapin, South Carolina, guys. And CJ Profit, the man behind it all, he's a certified personal trainer, has been so for 10 years. And the reason CJ is so good at what he does, he's been there, done that. He struggled with his own weight for many years until he eventually lost 85 pounds doing the same exact type of training that he does at the gym. Guys, at Flex Squad, they do one-on-one and small group training. Their program's a mix of strength, high-intensity interval training, and endurance training. And the goal is to not only help you look great on the outside, but more importantly, make them stronger and more confident on the inside. And guys, like I said, the thing that separates CJ from the competition, he's been there, done that. He knows exactly what you're going through. He's going to put together a custom workout plan, nutrition plan, and he's going to be there for you every single step of the way, guys. The place changes people inside and out. You're not going to regret walking in the door. You'll probably just wish you did it sooner. And guys, get this. They offer a free week for anyone who wants to try out their classes, or 2 free one-on-one sessions to see what they're all about. Or if you go there right now, go to Flex Squad Fitness in Chapin, South Carolina. Tell them Chris from the Spurs Up Show sent you. They're going to give you your first month free, guys. It's a no-brainer. Again, first month free. If you've been looking to start your fitness journey, if you're in the local Columbia area, Chapin, obviously, or even in the state of South Carolina, if you need a personal trainer, if you need a gym to go to, and you've been kind of waiting, putting it off, maybe you didn't know where to go, didn't know how to start, now is the time to do it. Flex Squad Fitness, Chapin, South Carolina, CJ Profit, again, the guy behind it all, he does a fantastic job. That's Flex Squad Fitness in Chapin, South Carolina. Be sure to check them out and tell them Chris from the Spurs Up Show sent you. All right, let's dive into it, guys. Wednesday, February the 17th, 2021. Just 2 days away from opening day for Gamecocks baseball. And yes, we do have a basketball game tonight. South Carolina taking on the Tennessee Volunteers. How much do you guys want to talk about basketball? I don't know. Men's basketball in particular, I don't know. I did see the SEC just postpone some women's games for tomorrow, but luckily South Carolina is not in that. So the Gamecocks game tomorrow, I believe the women do play, tomorrow at 7 o'clock. That game will go on as scheduled, and I forget who they play. I'm trying to look it up right now. I forget who they play. But the women have a game tomorrow night at 7. So that game is scheduled to go on as normal. And they play Tennessee. Okay, at Tennessee. So men play at Tennessee tonight. Women play at Tennessee tomorrow. Got a feeling that the women are going to fare a little bit better than the men do tonight. So again, taking your questions, comments, calls, 843-790-3377. Guys, we can shoot the shit. We can talk whatever. We don't have to talk basketball if you don't want to. We can talk Gamecocks football. We can talk anything. We don't have to talk Gamecocks either. I want everybody to know that. Like, we can literally just yuck it up for an hour if you guys want to. Ryan Hobby, somebody's not present in the moment. Well, I mean, we got to know who we're playing, right? I mean, come on. No, feeling very present moment today. Feeling very present moment right now. Again, something just been on my mind. But no, again, guys, taking your questions, comments, calls, everything else. Ronnie Ferguson, what's going on? Greg Bedinger says basketball talk, not so much. Yeah, I mean, just to give you guys an idea of how I'm feeling about basketball right now on this basketball team. my score prediction. I'll drop the graphic later today, but I literally picked South Carolina to lose by 25 points. I mean, that's where I'm at right now with Carolina basketball. That's where I'm at. No Kusnard, no Minaya, just almost even just from like a sheer numbers standpoint. I don't know how you're going to compete in this game. In Tennessee, the 19th ranked team in the country, they opened up as an 11-point favorite. Let me look here and see if that line, I have to assume that line has moved because they opened as an 11-point favorite. That was before the Kusnard Minaya news. So, okay, 11.5. So it hasn't moved a ton. Over under set at 144. Guys, my final score prediction is 87-62 Tennessee. 87-62 Tennessee. So I just, I got no hope going in this one. I'm sorry. I have absolutely no hope. 87-62 is my pick. So, yeah, Kusnard Minaya not even making the trip to Knoxville. I'm assuming Kusnard, it's the lingering injury that he suffered in the game Saturday. And then Minaya, I'm honestly not 100% sure. So I don't know if he's got an injury or what in the world's going on. Austin Kane, what do you think of the starting rotation this weekend? Yeah, so it was announced yesterday, Mark Kingston. Exactly what we predicted. Thomas Farr on Friday night, Brandon Jordan on Saturday, Julian Bosnick on Sunday. I like the rotation a lot. I mean, I think Farr Jordan is as good as a 1-2 punch as you'll find in the SEC. And Julian Bosnick's had a really good fall and spring, a guy his second year coming off of Tommy John surgery. And, he pitched well last year when he got to pitch and has pitched really well again this spring. And, you throw a lefty in the rotation, which is always a positive in my mind. But, no, I like it. I like the rotation overall. I'm very happy with the rotation. And, hey, we'll see what happens. I mean, it's very rare that any ball club starts and it is what it is, but it's very rare that any ball club starts the year with three guys, your 3 weekend guys, and ends the year with the same exact rotation. Like other guys, I expect other guys will get chances. If Julian, and hopefully you do in the season with the same three, because that means they're all throwing well, they're all pitching well, they're all balling out. But normally, just being realistic, normally it doesn't happen that way. So, but I like the starting rotation. I feel good about all three guys. I think all three guys give you a very good chance to win the ball game. I like all three. So I'm excited for sure. I'm really excited for Thomas Farr. I think he's the best Friday night guy you haven't heard of. His stuff speaks for itself. And I had somebody on social media on Twitter asking about that too. And they said that they were questioning my statement when I said that I think this pitching staff is as deep as it's been in a while. And they asked about, previous results and is it really deep, whatever. And, listen, I understand that, your entire weekend rotation has not thrown an SEC inning. But when it comes to pitching, stuff is stuff, dude. Like, if you have it, you have it. And if you don't, you don't. And we all forget, too, Thomas Farr started against Clemson. Like, it's not like he hasn't played anybody. So, Thomas Farr is a guy throwing 95, 96. I guarantee you opening day he's going to be 97 with the adrenaline pumping. Wipe out secondary stuff, great breaking ball. I mean, dude, the stuff is there. He's got big-time stuff. You know what I mean? And that's what it comes down to pitching-wise. So, certainly, I said before, or I said yesterday that the biggest question mark with this team is, the lack of SEC experience, if you will. But you got dudes. No question. This pitching staff is deep. You have guys, and you have a mix of guys who have had success in the SEC, pitching in the SEC. You've also got a lot of newcomers or guys that have not pitched in the SEC, but you've got dudes across the board. You've got a lot of quality arms and not enough innings to go around, which is a great problem to have if you're South Carolina. So, Rhett Godbold says, how bad will we get beat tonight? Again, I've got 87-62. I think it's going to be ugly. And I'm so – the fact that I just Is anybody else pissed it's a 9 o'clock tip-off? Like, my God. Like, really? The 9 o'clock? 8:30 was bad enough. Now they got us slated for a 9 o'clock tip? Unbelievable. Unbelievable. Let's see. Mike Hall, what's going on? What's going on, Mike? Donnie Cunningham, no, we will not win. I don't think so. I know we were having fun there for a little while with the jinxes and all that stuff, but nah, I don't see that playing out tonight. Red Dirt Gamecock, talk about how you think the Gamecocks lineup will do Friday. Who will be the catalyst? Yeah, again, feel good about the lineup. I think Brady Allen. That's the guy that jumps off the page to me. I think he's the table setter. I think he's the tone setter of that lineup up in the top of the lineup. And yeah, I think that he'll be that dude. So Mason Croson says, let's go. So hyped for baseball. Same here. Tyrell Campbell Sr. says, can't wait for baseball. Absolutely. I feel the same way. So Phil says 9 p.m. tip-off on a school night. Ryan Hobby, my girlfriend is scheduled for a 9 o'clock tip also. I'm not missing that. Wow, Ryan. Appreciate that comment, sir. No, yeah, I mean, it's tough. You think about having to record a podcast after, and I'm not complaining at all. I'm not like, I refuse to complain that I have to talk basketball or, whatever. But man, it's just like those 9 o'clock midweek tips are just brutal. they are brutal to say the least. Landon Lynette says, ready to get spring practice rolling. Indeed. Yeah, I'm ready for it too. It's funny. I was, and I know I can laugh about this with you guys as well. I was talking to a buddy of mine last night, and I was like, man, it's just so crazy. Because, again, you guys know I live in the content world, and I see views and downloads and kind of see it from a different perspective, if you will. But it's so funny because, talking about a basketball game that is that day of, will get a certain amount of views, right? Or talking about baseball, that'll get a certain amount of views. But if I post a video of Jason Brown throwing a football into a net, just simply throwing a football into a net, blows up thousands of views. Like, that's how much football moves the needle for people, which is, I embrace it. I love that. But it's like, it's kind of funny. Like, when you think about it, it's just kind of funny. But, hey, when you don't have a product on the basketball floor like we don't have, I can't really blame fans at all for not wanting to consume basketball content to an extent. You know what I mean? So, yeah. So, SEC football 2. What's up, man? How's it going? What is up? But yeah, I was joking with a buddy of mine. Let's go. Yo. Guess who just scored baseball tickets to the Saturday, Sunday, and Tuesday games? Let's go. Let's go. Let's go. Let's go. Let's go. Let's go. So I'll probably be at all 3 baseball games this weekend because I was thinking about it. And I was like, man, like, I don't know. Like, I can't miss opening day. I just can't. I don't care how cold it's, because right now our weekend weather, and Phil will get a kick out of this because he's in up north, and he'll probably be like, oh, that's not cold, but it's cold here, bro. It's cold. Friday. Okay, high of 52. All right. It might rain, but it is a high of 52. Pray to God it doesn't rain. Then high of 48 Saturday, high of 52 Sunday. So, Lance Player, what's up, man? Appreciate the love, man. Appreciate the support for sure. Let's see. Ronnie Ferguson, will Doty attend a quarterback camp this summer? Didn't seem to help Jake, though. LOL. I have no idea. SC Football Tube, Jason looked impressive in that video. What a shame he missed that last one. He was on a streak. Yeah, yeah. No, for sure. I mean, I certainly, the top storylines going into spring ball, certainly the quarterback competition's got to be one of them, right? I mean, it has to be. So Dayton coming for a big fat L. Indeed. I'll tell you this, man. For South Carolina baseball, that's a series. The schedule's so difficult. It's series like Dayton, you have to sweep. Like, you just have to sweep. You know what I mean? Like, you take it one game at a time. You don't want to look ahead, and you should expect to win every series. But just being realistic, you got to take advantage of teams you play that you're supposed to beat them. And Dayton, I'd say Dayton's a team you should beat. You're supposed to beat. So, yeah, you got to take care of business. You just flat out got to take care of business. So. Ryan Hobby says there's just so much content surrounding the football program this year. Hard not to discuss it. Yeah, I mean, no, I'm embracing it. I was getting a kick out of it with my buddy. It's like, we've gotten to the point where, basketball is just the season's such a wash that, football's king. We all know that football's king. Nothing pops like football. So, Justin, I wish we could steal Jeff from Pitt or Kevin from NC State. What we pay Frank a year only differ less than $1 million from each of them. Not to mention they're doing great things at their current jobs. Yeah, I think the big storyline obviously going in this game and the big storyline around Gamecock basketball is Frank Martin yesterday. In case you guys missed it, basically addressing the retirement rumors, if you will, which I don't even know that there's like real solid rumors. I think it's just fan chatter saying that they think he might retire because of his health. And Frank addressed that and said, no way. I coach basketball. Coaching basketball is what I do. I don't know what I would do if I didn't coach basketball. So, sounds like Frank's going to come back. So, which doesn't, I mean, I never expected Frank to retire. Like, I didn't expect that. Bruno 24 got to come out of the gate hot in the series versus Dayton. Need to raise some eyebrows in the SEC. Yeah, again, you need to sweep. You need to sweep, bottom line. So you need Farr, Jordan, and Bosnian to go out, give you 3 solid outings. You need to go hit. Yeah, I mean, you need to sweep. So Lance Player says, I really hope Doty wins the job and Dak finally gets to shine somewhere on the field. Yeah, I mean, I'm play the guy gives us the best chance to win, man. I'm not too concerned, I don't care who it is. I said the same thing last year. I'll say it this year. I don't care who the starting quarterback is. Play the guy gives you the best chance to win football games. That's all I care about. So, and I think Dak will get on the field, by the way. I told you guys I think the things that are going to jump out the most from Shane Beamer and company are from the previous staff, the roster mismanagement and the player development. And I think Dak Joyner falls in that. I don't think Dak Joyner was utilized properly in the last staff. And I think Shane Beamer will do that. So we'll see. I think he'll be used more, though. Landon Lynette says, we have a basketball team. Yeah, I hear you. Phil, 52 degrees. That's sunbathing weather. SC Football 2, I feel confident of our chances to sweep them. Better take advantage of the non-con teams we should beat, especially before SEC play. Yeah, I mean, I agree with you. Again, I agree. You got to take advantage. You have to take advantage. Landon Lynette, losing the series in Northwestern last year was tough. I agree. Yeah, losing 2 of 3 to them, that really, I was thinking about that today or yesterday, I think, actually, which is ironic you bring that up. It really left a nasty taste in your mouth. You got to win those games. You got to win those non-conference games. HML Gaming, can we get an NCAA 14 stream soon? Maybe tomorrow. Yeah, I'll keep you updated. I'll let you know. Been crazy busy. So, wow. Not that I'm like a avid listener or anything, but I certainly know who he is. Rush Limbaugh passed away. I just got a notification on my MacBook. Wow. RIP. Jesus. That's wild. Wow. Dang. RIP. Again, guys, taking your questions, comments, calls, 843-790-3377. That is 790-3377. Let's see. Justin, what do you think his thoughts are on how Will handled the roster? I mean, I don't know. I don't know Coach Beamer like that behind closed doors or anything, but probably not very high. I don't think his opinion would be very high on how they handled the roster. SC Football Tube, I really hope Dak gets a chance. He's such a good player, and Muschamp and his clowns pretty much wasted his talent. Hopefully Beamer gives him more of a chance. Huge fan of Dak. Yeah, listen, I think he'll get a chance. I mean, Dak's just too good of an athlete not to have on the field in some capacity. He's just flat out, you know? Tyrell Campbell Sr., I feel like Muschamp didn't do things just because the fans wanted to see it. Example, giving Dak a chance to see if he could produce when all else failed. I don't know why. You know, I don't want to sit there and believe that coaches didn't play players because of what fans were saying. Like, I really hope that's not the case. But I guess I wouldn't put anything past him. I don't know. I don't know. None of it makes sense. So, for those asking, by the way, I have found a ticket plug. I will be at the games this weekend, the baseball games. Confirmed. I've already got the tickets for Saturday and Sunday and also the Tuesday midweek game against Winthrop. And I'm definitely going to buy a ticket for Friday. I'm not going to not go. So I'll be at all 3 weekend games. So if you guys are going to be there, say what up. You know, we'd love to chat it up, talk Gamecocks baseball. Obviously, again, I will definitely be there all weekend. So, yep, that is the plan. So really excited. That honestly, I am fired up now. I was already fired up. You know, obviously my what I want to do is get season tickets for Gamecocks baseball. And I remember I called them the day the schedule dropped, and they told me the season tickets were sold out. And I have looked, and I have put feelers out. Obviously I'll pay for the tickets. Nobody's selling a season ticket. Not a single person. It's like mind-blowing. I'm like, how is nobody selling a season ticket? Not one person. Not one person is selling a season ticket. It's just unreal. Absolutely unreal. So, whatever. Is what it is. Is what it is. Phil says, need that road to glory in my life. I will give you that, sir. I promise. We will see tomorrow. We should be able to do it tomorrow. We should be able to do it tomorrow afternoon, somewhere around like 5 o'clock. So, by the way, got a big interview coming tomorrow for you guys. Since you guys are tuned in, I'll tell you, Kelsey Quarles, former Gamecocks defensive tackle, actually chatting with him right after this. That will be the interview for tomorrow's podcast. And tomorrow's show, of course, will recap the Tennessee game, and we will have the Dayton series preview on the show tomorrow. So that's going to be the schedule for the foreseeable future. We'll do series recaps on Monday for baseball and series previews on Friday. Now, that is subject to change because there's some series that are Thursday through Saturday instead of Friday through Sunday. Also subject to change in regards to, when basketball season ends. And, hey, we didn't get to make that adjustment last year because the season got cut short. So, really excited about that. Obviously, again, it's a fun time of year when baseball and basketball overlap. And I know especially now with basketball season going the way it is, we all could use a distraction, in baseball, certainly that. I was talking to somebody else yesterday, though, and again, this is kind of on a random note, but is anybody else tired of getting halfway through a South Carolina season, whatever the respective sport is, getting halfway through the season saying, oh, man, I can't wait for this to start? Like, we'll be halfway through football, and we're like, oh, man, only so many days till basketball starts, thank God. Or we're halfway through basketball season. We're like, oh, my God, only so many days through baseball season or till baseball season. It's like, when are we going to get to a point when we don't look forward to the season's ending? Like, you know what I mean? Like, God, I'm so sick of that feeling. I'm so sick of that feeling. So, I don't know. It's brutal. It's brutal. Brutal. So, let's see. Phil, would an ACC basketball coach even be tempted to bolt from a program to come to Carolina? Money talks, but if you're building a program at, let's say, NC State in basketball, would you even consider going? I mean, you never know. You never know. I think South Carolina is better off if they want to move on from Frank Martin, let's say next year. Go to one of the mid-majors. Go get a small, like, you know what I'm saying? Go get a guy who's had success at a smaller school. Like, go get your Shane Beamer for basketball. Like, I have no problems with rolling the dice. And again, I think it's just, though, fans are so scarred from the Darren Horn era that they balk at that idea. Like, oh, no, we can't do that. Like, I understand the Darren Horn era, was not great. Like, I understand that for sure, but you can't keep holding on to a toxic girlfriend because you're scared the next one might not be as pretty as her. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, you got to take the risk. Roll the dice, man. See what happens. Roll the dice. So, I don't know, man. I mean, hey, if you get another head coach and you suck, you're not making the tournament right now anyways. So what difference does it make? You know what I mean? I mean, what difference does it make? Like, I literally, get this, guys. I literally saw someone comment on Facebook yesterday in regards to the Frank Martin graphic I put out, right? The Frank Martin graphic of him addressing the retirement rumors. Somebody literally commented, though. Somebody literally commented and told me that basketball, get off of Frank Martin, basketball at South Carolina is basically a club sport. A club sport. That we're a baseball school and we love football, and basketball is just like a club sport. Why would anyone have that attitude? Like, we don't want to be good in basketball? I'm not saying we're ever going to be a basketball school. We won't. We'll never be a basketball school, more than likely. But to say like it's a club sport, like, come on, man. Like, Jesus Christ. Come on. Lana Lynette, love when Carolina comes down to Charleston, play the Citadel at the Joe. Elizabeth Ballard, I don't think Citadels of now is letting anyone in. Yeah, I'm excited to when Citadel comes to South Carolina because Blake Cooper's the pitching coach. Coop, a good buddy of mine, obviously came friend of the show, has come on the podcast. Yeah, great stuff. Great stuff. Love Coop. He's doing a great thing. Hey, he's told me too, Citadel's a legit ball club this year, so South Carolina better bring it. That's for damn sure. Warren Montgomery, how good of a team is Dayton? Honestly, I have not done a deep dive on them yet. We'll be doing that today, and that'll be tomorrow's podcast. So, Warren, if you ask me tomorrow, I'll have a much better idea. I think they're a solid ball club, though, from what I remember last year, and the years prior. Like, they have a decent program, but again, it's a series that you're South Carolina. You're certainly expected to win 2 out of 3, and I think you should sweep. I mean, honestly. So, I will have a much more in-depth discussion. We can have that discussion tomorrow on the Daily Crow if you want. Because like I said, I haven't done my research. I haven't done the deep dive on Dayton yet. I'll be doing that today. So, Lana Lynette says Musselman came from Nevada and has Arkansas rolling. Same for Alabama. They went and got Nate Oates from Buffalo. Yeah, again, if you're gonna, if that happens next year, the year after, whenever, roll the dice. Why not? Brandon Wagner says club sport that made the Final Four. Guys, by the way, since you guys, like I said, I like to incentivize people that tune in. Like, you're going to hear things before social media and before other people, whatever. We're about to roll out some new merch, and I want you guys helping it, right? I want you guys help in regards to the new merch. We are about to roll out merch that is a greatest moments line, if you will. So basically what it's going to be like moments in South Carolina history, athletics history, obviously, and like the greatest calls of all time, right? So I'd love you guys' suggestions. I'd love you guys' feedback on, which calls should make the cut. I'll actually show you guys, if you guys are interested, I'll show you this shirt, one of the examples, and it is fire. I mean, it is fire. I think it's fire, at least. You guys might think it sucks. I think it's fire. Let's see here. Let me pull it up. If you guys are interested, like I said, you guys are interested. if I can find the images. I don't see them yet. Huh. Well, I don't have the images for some reason. Okay. I have no idea. Let me pull them off my phone. Okay, here we go. And these are going to revolve around like all the sports too. It's not just going to be baseball or football or basketball, or they're going to be everything. Like the greatest calls in USC history. And I mean like radio call, TV call, whatever. I think you guys understand what I'm saying. So, okay. Now, give me an idea, guys, what you think about this. Oh, I got to open them. Okay, here we go. Bada bing, bada boom. Let's see. Check this out. Boom! Let's go. All right, so that would be the front. We may change it from the date and the place to like just like the hit. You know what I mean? And then boom, that's the back. So you guys kind of see what I'm getting at, right? Like the greatest moments in USC history, the calls. I think that's fire, personally. You guys might think it sucks. Like I said, I think that's fire. So what do you guys think about merch like that? And again, that's why I want your suggestions. Like, what are some of the greatest calls that you can think of that we could put on a shirt like that? So I don't know, just reliving the best moments. You know what I mean? Just reliving the greatest moments in USC history. I think that would be cool. Just to I don't know, celebrate our history a little bit. You know what I mean? Celebrate our history. So yeah, I wanted to give you guys a little sneak peek there. We're probably going to put together like 3 or 4. Yeah, definitely Merrifield's walk-off. I 100%. I've already told my guy that's definitely one that needs to go on. Yeah, Merrifield's walk-off. There'll be a ton. I want to put together like 3 or 4 of these, and then we'll drop them, and then we'll add as we go. And again, I would love to take you guys. I'm probably going to put up a question box on Instagram or something. Like, I'd love to take you guys suggestions in regards to that. What are like some of the best moments or whatever. So, yeah. Glad you guys like that. I don't know. I think that's something cool for fans. I think that's something unique. So, I think that's something cool, something unique. So, again, always appreciate you guys love and support with the merch. I love doing the merch. I love rocking stuff that you can't get at the bookstore. I love making unique stuff that stands out that Gamecock fans can wear around. You know what I mean? Like I love that. I love that personally. So, John Gibbs says, we don't have enough merch. Anything that supports our great moments, especially against a rival, 100% needs to be done. Gamecock Nation needs this. We don't have enough merch. Yeah. And I agree with you. Honestly, I agree with you. I like, and I mean, it's not really their fault. I mean, it's not really anybody's fault. Like, the school is worried about putting out merch with the logo on it. And, I'm saying, like, I get it. But yeah, having like USC specific, fun, creative merchandise, I think like that's why I love doing it. You know what I mean? So, Tim Dorn, hug and kiss the ones you love is a classic. What is that from? I don't remember that call. What is that from? Austin Kane, the DJ hit. Yes, I agree 100%. Travis Ford, sad that we have to go back like 7 years to have something memorable for a T-shirt. Hey, one that's recent, maybe the call from the missed field goal against Georgia, the upset over Georgia. That could be one. So, yeah. Could be one. By the way, guys, like I said, in case you missed it, since you guys are here, big interview dropping tomorrow. Kelsey Quarles, former Gamecocks defensive tackle. So, you guys, I'm sure, are familiar with Kelsey Quarles. Big time ball player, big time Gamecock. Really, really excited and looking forward to chatting with him. Really excited for that. So. Again, guys, taking your questions, comments, calls as well. 843-790-3377. We did have some texts on the text line. Let me get to those real quick. The person that texted me about tickets, I will send you a text after this. Somebody said, I love the t-shirt. Or it was Robbie. What's up, Chris? It's Robbie. How was your trip? And I've been ready for baseball season all year long. Which one of the starters for the baseball team do you think could possibly hit one out of the park this weekend? I love the t-shirt idea. Do it, go Cox. Robbie, appreciate you texting in. I think there's a lot of guys that could hit one out of the park this weekend. I mean, Brennan Malone, Wes Clark, Eister, Mendham, Brady Allen, Braylon Wimmer. I think you've got legit pop 1 through 6 in your lineup. And then you got Heinrich, Burgess, Khalil at the bottom, who, they have pop, but not quite as much. But 1 through 6, man, if they run into one, see you bye-bye. So, RJ Kelly, yeah. So I've actually had Cliff. Well, actually, no. You know what's funny about Cliff Matthews? I'll tell you this. I had interviewed Cliff Matthews, summer of 2019. Summer of 2019, I interviewed Cliff. We get done with the interview. It didn't save. So I've been trying to get Cliff back on ever since. So I just need to shoot him a DM on Instagram, but we'll definitely get Cliff back on. So Paul Yarbrough, Melvin Ingram to the Panthers? Do what? Did that just happen? No way. No way. Where are you seeing that? Did the Panthers sign him? Don't mess with me. Don't mess with me. Landon Lynette Spurrier saying he loves playing Georgia that third game of the season because you could always count on one of their good players being suspended. That would be a fire quote to throw on a shirt. That would honestly be a fire quote. John Gibbs, I got one for you. Maybe way too far back, but 06 wide right Chad Dean put the score to. Oh, definitely. Yeah, I think that's a great one too. That call was awesome. Death Valley is silent. I love that call. Mason Croson, out of the rough baseball slate, which matchup you most excited for? And I will not pick Clemson because that's just a given. That Texas series, you can't not be fired up for that Texas series. The only thing is I wish it was in Columbia, which it will be next year, but that Texas series is going to be legendary. That's stuff of legends. So I'm very excited for South Carolina, Texas. Extremely excited. So. Austin Kane says that series alone needs merch. The only thing is this. I was thinking because I could make merch, but I can't put the SC logo on it or anything. If we could somehow draw we have the Ass Kicking Chicken logo. We could draw the Ass Kicking Chicken and a Longhorn and say a series or a series 2 decades in the making. Carolina, Texas. What a time. I cannot wait, dude. I cannot wait. We got a lot of great baseball. We got a lot of great baseball to look forward to ahead of that. So. Skyland Reed Davis, 2 days, my friend. 2 days. Yes, sir. Austin Kane, what's up? Tom McClellan says Vandy's a huge series. Going on the road to Nashville, taking on Kumar Rocker and Jack Leiter Friday, Saturday. Yeah, it's huge. Absolutely huge. Landon Lynette, Clowney jumping over the Georgia lineman to sack Aaron Murray back in 2012 was fire. Hell of a game. Indeed. Yeah, no, it's obviously that 2012 Georgia game was incredible. So, HML Gaming, what's your perfect football schedule? Who do we play? Where do we play, et cetera? I'll tell you this. See, like there are certainly some non-conference matchups I know that we'd like to see. So when I say this, like I'm torn on it because like I want to see big time out of conference games, but also I look at our schedule. I'm like, dude, our schedule's hard enough. Like maybe this is an unpopular opinion, bro. We already played Clemson. Make the other 3 games cupcakes. Just make them cupcakes, like straight up. Like I don't need to see us play Texas or Southern Cal or Florida State. It's like our schedule's tough enough. RJ Kelly, what about Melvin ran the fake punt for a touchdown against Georgia in 2011? That'd be a good one. Skyland Reed Davis. Didn't know that Tracy Rocker's son. Yeah. Kumar Rocker is Tracy Rocker's son indeed. So, Warren Montgomery's Dayton baseball series is going to be broadcast on the SEC network. I believe so. Probably. Well, no, so not on the main channel. It'll be on SEC Network Plus. It'll be streaming. So you'll have to stream it. I can look at the schedule. I mean, I'd assume that all 3 will be. I mean, it's every game gets streamed now. There's not a single game that goes without stream. I remember the one year. It was a couple years ago. Yeah, so they've got the TV, SEC Network Plus. Here's what's BS, by the way. The South Carolina Clemson series, ACC Network Extra, SEC Network Plus, and SEC Network Plus. Like, how does that game not get on SEC Network not even once? You know what I mean? How does that one not make SEC Network? The best rivalry in all college baseball. Come on. Yeah, it's on Plus. It is on Plus. Lana Lynette says we owe Rocker some dingers. I agree with you. I agree with you. Austin Kane got a sub to ESPN Plus. Yeah, I mean, what is it, like $6 a month? I mean, I'm not subscribed because I have Roku TV, and yeah, I have Roku TV, so I just stream via that, the ESPN app. John Gibbs said it for years, best college baseball rivalry. Maybe get one game on TV. That middle game should always be on TV. Yeah, I mean, I think college baseball as a whole needs to be on television. I think that is a there's not enough exposure. I think, what is the word I'm looking for? Not underutilized, right? It's under I don't know. What am I looking for? I don't know. It's not appreciated enough. It's not shown on TV enough. So, Trip Roche, are you doing baseball post-game videos? I don't think I'll be doing a post-game after every single game. Now, like for Clemson, I might do it then. Maybe for Texas, but nah, man. I mean, I'm going to go to a lot of the games. And I mean, just a pregame and a postgame show after every baseball game that's a lot. That's a lot. So, Austin Kane, let me know if you get Florida tickets. My lady's cousin plays for them. I will definitely let you know. I don't know if I'll have tickets for that yet. I have no clue. So, but I'll be at every game this weekend. That's the positive. So, Lana Lynette says $4.99 for ESPN Plus, but I pay for it through the bundle with Disney Plus and Hulu. So, anyways, guys, taking your questions, comments, calls, 843-790-3377. That is 843-790-3377. Matthew Perry says Florida series is going to be tough. What about the Vandy series? You got to go to Nashville. So, yeah, I mean, hey, you come out of the you come out the gate strong. I mean, you better be ready to go. You better be ready to go. That's all I know. So, better be ready to go. Billy Prince, too, T-shirt idea, Spurs up hand gesture versus a hook 'em horns hand gesture. I actually like that. I like that a lot. I mean, dude, we could put together a dope graphic, no question. So, John Gibbs, at least the locals should get it on TV. I think it's because they worry about losing money and people will stay home. That would be highly misleading because that game will always be packed. Yeah, I mean, I don't know. It's, I know basketball takes precedent, but at the same time, stupid. Very stupid, especially with the way basketball's going. Very stupid. So, Lana Lynette, forgot Carolina started out 12-5 last season for COVID. I think it was 12-4, but either way, yeah, I mean, solid through 16. Yeah, it's 12-4 because they played 16 games. But and I think that team was hitting its stride too. That was the unfortunate part, man. The season got canceled, I think, right when everything was coming together. So, yep. Travis Royal says, what about if it ain't swaying, we ain't playing silhouette of the late great Joe Morrison? Well, I mean, we made if it ain't swaying, we ain't playing t-shirts. We literally made those. So I don't know if I'd want to do like a duplicate or like I don't know if I'd want to get so repetitive with that, but we made if it ain't swaying, we ain't playing t-shirts. So yeah. Yeah, wonder what could have been if Joe didn't die. R.I.P. Joe Morrison. Still to this day, man. Crazy. Who said Melvin Ingram went to the Panthers, by the way? Did you just make that up? Like, come on. Who just made that up? But yeah, dude, it's crazy. I've literally already got my opening day meal plan. We're doing opening day dogs. I might be eating hot dogs on the live stream on Friday, straight up. Playing a little take me out to the ball game. Friday's just going to be like a big party. Friday's going to be a good time. Drinking some cold brewskis. Why not? You know what I mean? Can't wait. I cannot wait for Friday. Baseball's back. Love it. Absolutely love it. Matthew Perry says, who's a player that no one is talking about but should be in regards to baseball? That is a good question. I'll give you a pitcher and a hitter. Hitter-wise, I mean, I think there's guys that are underrated that aren't talked about enough. I think a guy like Andrew Eyster is really flying under the radar. I don't know what, like, Eyster's a damn ball player, bro. Braylon Wimmer's a guy that I think people are going to learn about very, very quickly. But I'll go Eyster for the hitters and the pitchers. I don't know. I mean, I'd say Will Sanders, but he's a true freshman. I think probably a guy like Danny Lloyd, your closer. I think he needs to get more recognition. I think he's going to be a big-time piece for you. So, Austin Kane, first pitch Friday is at 4 o'clock. 4 o'clock. 4 o'clock first pitch. So, again, we'll be live noon to 1 for the Daily Crow on Friday. And then, of course, first pitch will be at 4. No pregame, no postgame. Like I said, guys, just it's asking a lot, especially with me going to the games. It's asking a lot to do a pregame and a postgame for every single baseball game. It's just 53 games, guys. That's a lot of pregame and postgame shows. So, John Gibbs, one football question. If we won a national championship 14-1 with that loss being against Clemson, would you value it at the highest level? Trust me, I want the trophy, but that would be hard to swallow, bro. Yes, 1,000,000 times out of 1,000,000, I will trade a loss to Clemson for a national championship. Like, listen to what you're saying. Listen to what you're saying. Bro, yes. Yes, give me that national title. I don't give a damn. Here's the thing. We've beat Clemson before. We've never won a national title. We've never won an SEC title. We beat Clemson before. Never won the SEC. Never won a national title. It's a no-brainer. Bro, I'll take a 100-point loss to Clemson to have a national championship. I don't give a – because, like, you know what it is? You know why I don't care? I don't listen to what Clemson fans say anyways. That's something somebody told me, and I thought it was just like I mean, no duck. But like somebody hit me and was like, you never talk about Clemson. And I'm like, why? I don't give a flying, what Clemson's doing. Why would I talk about Clemson? Like, I genuinely do not care. And that's what makes it so funny when Clemson fans are like all over the social media feeds. And bro, there's Clemson fans that I know for a fact listen to the podcast. Like, not just when it's Clemson week, all season. And I'm like, dude, like, do you know how like obsessed and mentally twisted you have to be? Like, I just don't care about Clemson. Like, I like, like if we lost to Clemson, it would suck. I mean, we hate Clemson. It would definitely suck. But if we won a national title, like there's nothing a Clemson fan could say to me that I'd be like, bro, like we won a national championship. I don't give a damn what you say. So I don't know. That's just me though. I know for a lot of other people though, you guys, I'm sure a lot of you probably work with Clemson fans. You rub shoulders with Clemson fans every day. Maybe some of your best friends, your family, whatever. I don't have any friends that are Clemson fans. I don't have room for that energy in my life. I don't, I just don't, man. I don't know. So, and somebody's like, thank you for not talking about Clemson on the podcast. I'm like, why would I? Like, why would I? You know what I mean? So, whatever. Somebody said, let's see. Warren Montgomery, I have one of the hoodies that you did with It Ain't Sway and We Ain't Playing. I'll be wearing it at Williams-Brice. Thank you, sir. Warren, I truly do appreciate you, man. Appreciate the love, support, and glad you like it. Glad you like it. I truly appreciate that, man, for real. Brandon Wagner, that's how desperate the fan base is now. We haven't beaten Clemson in so long. We're delusional. Give away a natty to beat Clemson. Yeah, dude. No, absolutely not. We were talking about that, my fam. We were talking about that when we were talking about when I was at the theme parks. We were just kind of killing the time. And we were saying, we were saying, would you rather go 11-1 and lose to Clemson or go 1-11 and beat Clemson? Like, bro, I'd rather go 11-1. Like, but you know what? There's a lot. Hey, there's fans on both sides that would say 1-11. I mean, again, I get hating Clemson, man, but I love winning games. Like, I don't want to go through a 1-11 season just to beat my rival. Like, I'm gonna pass on that, bro. I'm gonna pass on that. So, yep. It's I have the Spurrier mentality, man, that you need to focus on yourself and your building, and you navigate your way through the SEC East. If you can win the SEC East and you can go compete for an SEC title, beating Clemson is going to take care of itself. Like, you don't need to worry about, oh, this is what Clemson's doing, so we need to keep up with them. Like, we need to worry about what we're doing, worry about our own shit, and then take care of business in our conference. Because again, if we're good in our conference, we're going to have a good chance to beat Clemson. John Gibbs, trust me, I'd rather have the trophy, but that would be the worst way to win a natty. Trophy all day. Dude, there's no worst way for anything. Hey, we win a national championship. I don't care if we lose to freaking Wofford. I don't care, bro. I don't care. Give me the trophy. Give me the title. I don't give a damn. I just want a ring. I want a ring. So, nope, I do not even mind it. Don't even mind it. Again, guys, got under 10 minutes taking your questions, comments, calls as well. How you guys feeling going to the basketball game tonight, by the way? Are you guys planning on watching? Like, I'll ask you that. Who is there anybody in here who's not planning on watching? I mean, obviously, I'm gonna be watching. I mean, either way, I'm gonna be tuned in. Just go through it. I picked Tennessee to win by 25 points. I don't think I've ever picked any of our teams to lose that badly. I picked us to win by, or lose by 25 points. So. John Gibbs says, I'll be asleep. 4 a.m. comes early. Hey, I hear you. If you got to wake up that early, hey, don't even worry about it. Lana Lynette, if we beat all of our SEC opponents and lose to Wofford, the College Football Playoff Committee is going to say our schedule wasn't strong enough. It's an extreme example, but I think you get it what I'm saying. Travis Real, glutton for punishment. It'll be brutal. Probably watch. Yeah, I'll be right there with you. Hey, I just do no Kusnar, no Mania. Listen, I know Kus has been terrible this year. Mania has been extremely hot and cold, but like I said, even just from a sheer numbers perspective, like, hey, but I'll spin it into a positive. Maybe Trey Hannibal, he is going to get the opportunity. Maybe Trey Hannibal makes the most of it, and I don't know. Maybe he makes the most of it. So, Justin, I can't understand Clemsuck fans because their heads are so far up their ass. They sound like mumble rappers when they talk. That is hilarious, sir. Billy Vincent, loyalty to our beloved Gamecocks is akin to an incurable disease. Interesting way to put it. He also says, I'll be begrudgingly watching forever to thee. Yeah, it's going to be brutal, man. I just don't see any way it's not a blowout. Like, Justin says, I'll take a loss to Clemsuck for an SEC title. I've been waiting my whole life for this. Yeah, I mean, dude, it's a fun hypothetical. But like I said, if you're a good enough team to go win an SEC championship, you're probably good enough to beat Clemson, bottom line. So, Lana Lynette, I predict a Seventh Woods coming out game. It's a stretch, but we will see. I mean, Seventh's been playing pretty well, too. So, you never know. Maybe it could happen. Maybe it will happen. Who knows? Who knows? Who knows? Who knows? Who knows? Mm-hmm. Again, guys, questions, comments, everything else. I got about 2.5 minutes left. Quick reminder, by the way, episode 383 dropped this morning, the podcast, breaking the Tennessee game down tonight in its entirety. Everything from key players to watch for, top storylines, my prediction, all that good stuff. Yeah, so great podcast today. Again, tomorrow, have a fantastic interview. Kelsey Quarles, former Gamecocks defensive tackle. Really excited to chat with Kelsey. I actually chatted with him right after this. So should be really good stuff. You guys have a fun interview to look forward to tomorrow. Also, we will do the series preview for Dayton. That will be tomorrow's show, as well as, of course, the recap of the Tennessee game. But yeah, we'll do the series preview for that Dayton series. So, yep. So, and then Friday we'll do game preview for the basketball game. Saturday, I don't even know who South Carolina plays. I have to look at the schedule. So, let's see. Missouri at home. No, excuse, is that right? And the game got moved. Why did I think the game was it 4? It got moved to 2? Or did maybe I just put that in wrong? Huh. Well, I mean, I'm going to be at the baseball game, so whatever. I mean, oh, well. I'll keep up with it on my phone, but heck, we already played Missouri and they beat the piss out of us, so oh, well, whatever. Justin Martin, appreciate you tuning in, sir. Again, guys, check out the podcast drop this morning, episode 383. Schedule this week, of course, Daily Crow all throughout the week. We do have a pregame show tonight, by the way, 8 to 8:30. I'll be doing the Daily Crow pregame show, guys. So, of course, tune into that, Facebook, Twitter, YouTube, taking your questions, comments, shooting the shit with you guys, everything before the Gamecocks take on the Volunteers. Yes, like I said, got about 30 seconds here. Appreciate, one thing I do want to say, extremely grateful for you guys. Thank you so much for tuning in, the love, support. Every day I wake up is truly a blessing, and it's because of you guys and the love support you show, and you guys have turned the Spurs Up show into what it is, and we continue to grow and evolve and get better, and obviously, again, the process, that's the fun part. So, I truly do thank you guys so much. I'm so appreciative for the love and support you guys sharing the content, consuming the content, showing love to the content, all that good stuff, man. None of this that we do None of it would be possible without you guys. So again, thank you so much. All right, gonna go ahead and wrap it up, guys. Again, check out the podcast pregame show tonight, 8 to 8:30. Appreciate you guys tuning in. We'll talk tonight, guys. Go Cox, beat Tennessee. Talk to you soon.